Hello, hello. Hey, y'all. Hey, Joshua. Long time no see, bestie. What's going on? How you doing? First base winner. Oh, you definitely are a first place winner. How you been? Did you see blood spot, egg yolk? 90. No, I did not, actually. I did not, Joshua. It was good. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. I started in 1993, 1994. Okay. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's popping. I'm happy you was able to see it. So how you been, Joshua? How you been, Betsy? Oh, it was awesome. That's what I'm talking about. My favorite cookies? Mm, I don't have a favorite cookie, unfortunately. I don't have a favorite cookie, Joshua. I wish I did. Hey, y'all. Hey, Omar. Hello, Carla. Trinidad in the house. Hey, Trinidad. Did you visit to the Wayfield, Bronx, White Plains Road? Hi, Jamaican. Live. Okay. I know there's a lot of Jamaican that lives in the Bronx. Hey, everybody who's coming in, please go ahead and double tap the screen when you come in, because I have something that I need to talk about tonight on this live stream. But I'm going to wait for some more people to come in. I'm going to save the live stream anyway, so that whoever is not on the live stream will be able to see afterwards. I'm going to save this for sure. But hey, y'all. Hello. I'm not able to. Hi, Catherine. How are you? Queenie Walker, how are you? Thank you. Love your videos. Hi, Juliana. Happy holidays. Same to you, my darling. Same to you. Sending love and light your way as well. Yes, sending positive love and light your way. Yeah, please double tap the screen, you guys. Please double tap for me as soon as you come in. We have a little bit of talk that we have to talk. I'm not going to be able to upload any videos today, but I will definitely tell you guys why I'm not uploading any videos today, and so on and so forth. Yeah, your girl ain't going to upload anything today, but I'll definitely explain why, because I have something that I have to also talk about on the live stream. But for everybody who will not be able to be on the live stream, because I know I have a lot of people that's on different time zone as I am, I'm definitely going to save the live so that you guys could watch back. Hi, Andre Clark. How are you? Happy holidays, beautiful Jules. God bless you always. Lots of love. Sending love and light to you as well, Andre Clark Milton. I appreciate you. Please go ahead and double tap the screen for me. Hi, Helen. Oh God, please, Alan, please don't start. Please don't start, Alan. We don't like, trust me when I tell you, today is not a good day for me. And that is the reason why I said I have some things to talk about on the live stream. And I will definitely save it for those of you that are not going to be able to be on the live stream. I'll definitely save the live stream, okay? But today is not a good day to test the energy. It's really not. When I tell you it's not, today has been one of those days where if it wasn't for God, I don't even think I'll be able to do this live stream yet to sit here and talk with you guys, okay? So please don't come on here with anything that doesn't have to do with positivity. It's okay to say what you got to say, but please don't say it tonight. You could probably say it tomorrow when I have a better day, but not today. Okay? If I come on the live stream tomorrow, y'all could say anything negative you want to say, but the little bit of energy that I have is just enough to come on the live stream. Trust me when I tell you all that, okay? So please make it positive. If you can't make it positive, just go ahead and skip, because I'm pretty sure that there is tons of people on here that is presently on their live doing whatever they're doing. So it's okay to just run over there. But right now, it's not a good time for bullshit. You know what I mean? It's just not. Yeah, good vibes only, period. No cussing and fussing in the chat. Definitely not. All right, so like I said before, I'm definitely going to save the live stream so that definitely, right, Andre, definitely, please everyone respect the host. Exactly. Please, because I'm going to talk about some things, especially one thing. I have to come on the live stream. I'm not in that mental state right now to do any videos, any contents for today. But you know me, I always try to do an upload every single day. And because I'm not able to go to do an upload, I decided just to go live, okay? And really talk to you guys, because you guys are my goodies. You are my goodies, right? So I wanted to tell and share with you guys, you know, what's been going on here. As always, per usual. And then, by the grace of God, tomorrow will be a different day and a better day. And I'll be in a better space, so where I could do a video, content, make a content for y'all. Number one, I'm definitely not. Everybody who's coming in, please go ahead and just hit that like button for me. Just double tap the screen, all right? Please and thank you. If you want to send a super chat, please go ahead and send a super chat if you want to do that. You could send a super chat as well. But double tap the screen, y'all, because whenever you double tap the screen, others will know that I'm on here. That's how the YouTube thing works. That is just YouTube and their situation they got going on. Okay. All right, so we have 22 people on the live stream. Hi, 22 people on the live stream. You want to say hello in the comments, you could say hello, because I don't bite. But if it's going to be something that is rather shittified, you don't have to say anything. You just can continue watching. Okay. Period. Period. Oh, what's going on with YouTube? Why I'm not able to comment? I can't even say nothing on here. YouTube be changing up everything. Sometimes YouTube took the channel down. It's not fair. I know they having another. Yeah, I don't know. All kinds of stuff going on. All kinds of stuff going on, okay? Because for me to comment, I have to log into another phone with this account. So, because I'm not even able to do anything. I can't comment or do anything while I'm on the live stream. I don't know why they're doing that, but they are. Please go ahead and double tap the screen for me, you guys, as soon as you come in the building. All right, so that others will know that I'm on here. Like I said, better yet, I will definitely save the live stream for others as well. But I know somebody gonna say, "Oh my goodness, Juliana, I didn't even know that you was on live." Y'all miss me on live. All right, so it's been 11 minutes and 38 seconds. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Please double tap the screen, my wonderful, lovely goodies. Double tap, y'all. Double tap the screen. All right, y'all. So let me go ahead and get started about what's going on, okay? Now, if you are my oldies but goodies, you guys know, meaning if my oldies are goodies, that means you have been with me for a while, right? You've been with me for a minute. All right, so you basically know enough about me more than the ones that just coming in. So 2 years ago today, my sister passed away to cancer. My sister Jacqueline passed away to cancer. Watch her slowly drifting. She had uterine cancer, to be exact. So December 13th is when I lost my sister. And let's just say from yesterday, I've been feeling blob. Like when I say blob, I didn't even realize that today was the 13th. And so when I asked my husband this morning, like, what date is it? He said the 13th. I was like, okay, so that's why I've been feeling like crap. Yesterday, I started feeling some kind of way, not even realizing that the 13th would have been today. So double tap the screen when you come in, you guys, because I want everybody to know that I'm on here, because I am going to talk about a little situation here, and I'm going to take it nice and easy, like really slowly, so you guys, this won't just resonate just for me, but it's going to resonate for anyone else who's watching this or maybe going through some things, okay? All right, so like I said, yesterday, I started feeling some kind of way. Not even realizing I'm at my daughter's house, you guys. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but I'm not home. I'm presently at my daughter's house in her office. This is where I'm at. It's not my usual place where I'm, making videos for you guys. I'm actually at daughter's house. Double tap the screen, you guys. Anyway. So, like I said, this is a kind of a story time, which is real life. So, like I said, yesterday I started feeling some kind of way, not realizing that the 13th, December 13th, was today, when my sister took her last breath at 1:30 p.m. And so, confirmed that it was the 13th today. Now, this is where it gets sticky, right? So, after I woke up, and as per usual, as a content creator, you always check your YouTube videos. Because for me, my videos, for some odd reason, they won't go up until after 12. A little bit before 12, but after 12. I don't know why, but that's what's going on with my contents. Nothing to do with me. It has to do with YouTube, but anyways. So to this, after I asked my husband what day it was, I decided to go check my video to see how my video is doing. And that's what us content creator does, right? So here I am in the comments. I decided to roll into the comments to see, because you gotta check your entire video. So I went into the comments, right? And like I said, I've been feeling like a total blob, like sad since yesterday, you guys. Even when I was trying to edit the video, yesterday, the kitchen video, when I did my kitchen refresh for Christmas. I did that video from Friday because I did share a shopping haul for you guys. And after I'd done that shopping haul from Goodwill, I went ahead and went straight into the kitchen and started to do the video. So I only had to edit the video on Saturday so that you guys could get it on Saturday. So here I am going through the comments. Please double tap the screen, you guys. All my goodies that's coming in. Just let me know that you're here, okay? Well, not afraid, no say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no silent watcher. If you want to be a silent watcher, that's fine. But just go ahead and say hello so I could either shout you out one of my regular goodies, or even if you're new here, hi, my name is Juliana. I'm Jamaican. I love everything I could do with the home decor and food and them something there. And I'm very spiritual. I do have a spiritual channel here in YT. So that's what I do. All right, so don't be afraid to say hello or whatever, okay? So here I am, y'all, going through the comments like all of us content creator does. And I came across a comment. Now, as a content creator, we know when something is not coming from a good place. But if someone writes something that it's like it's not a comment anymore, it feels like a letter, or it feels like something that comes out of a book, we already know right away that something is coming up that is not going to be good. So anywho, I get to reading it, and when I started reading it, the person said in the comments, and I'm gonna share this, and then I'm going to share an additional situation that you guys need to know, because sometimes you see people going on out there, you don't know what somebody's going through, you don't know what their day is like, you don't know if they're going through anxiety, you don't know if they're going through depression, you don't know if that person is going through something that's going to trigger that person, okay? So here's what happened. So I'm reading the comment, and the person started off by saying, I remind her of her grandmother, which is a good thing, because everybody wants to be reminded of their grandmother, especially if your grandmother was a good person to you, right? Or, you know, our grandmother, especially us in Jamaica, our grandmother know for cook on them something there. So she started off by saying, my decor. And the video that she was commenting on was the video that I put up last night. That was Friday night. Right? Got to that Saturday. Friday night, the one in the kitchen refresh that I did for Christmas 2025. She said in there that I reminded her of her grandmother, which was good, because I like to be reminded of grown people, right? Then she said she didn't know, she doesn't know where the video was going. She's been watching the entire video and she has no idea where the video is going. But at the end of the day, she realized that I am decoring. And when she went back, I guess she said when she looked back at some prior videos and the present one in the kitchen, you know what the lady said? I decor like I'm decorating for a funeral, y'all. She said funeral, okay? I decor like I'm decorating for a funeral, like somebody's funeral. Let me tell you something. When I read that, and then she was saying some other things, but I didn't read the other things. That's all I needed to see. When she said funeral, it hit home. You know why it hit home? Because December the 13th is the day when my sister took her last breath. And damn did it do. I was preparing for a funeral on December 13th. Okay? December 13th, 2 years to the day. I was preparing for a funeral. When she said a funeral, it hit hard. I think I have bad comment. Every YouTuber has people who come on their channel and comment stupidity. Trust me, every single person, no matter how your content is, you put the effort and make your content nice, there's always going to be somebody that's in the comment that's going to say something really stupid. But to be honest with you, my goodies, I think out of all the comments that I've ever read, and trust me, I get some terrible ones, that is the worst that I've ever seen anyone write about a person decorating their house as if they're decorating for a funeral. But what she doesn't realize, right? What she doesn't realize, you never know what a person is going through, okay? Whether I decorate for a funeral or not, right? Even if I'm decorating for a funeral, think about it. When you go to somebody's funeral, that place is nothing but peace. Nobody in that place that comes to that funeral is talking loud, is doing arguments and conflicts. You don't see nobody arguing there. All you see in that funeral is love. Nothing but hugs and all that stuff that's happening in the funeral while the person is laying there in their casket. So she should be ashamed of herself, okay? She not make me feel bad. The only thing that hit home was when she mentioned a funeral, because today is a day, like I said, my sister took her very last breath, okay, at 1:30 p.m. December 13th. You never know what a person is going through, okay? You see, sometimes when you hear people unalive themselves, or them unalive other people, or them go, you never know what triggers somebody. Or when people unalive themselves, it's because of what they have to deal with outside. You see what I'm saying? When people do stupid stuff a lot of times, when children unalive themselves in school, it's because they are being bullied, okay? And you have some people on the internet, that thinks they know everything, okay? Hi, Patrice. You have some people on the internet that thinks they know every single thing, okay? They stay behind their phone screen, their computer screen, and they don't think before they write. You never know what a person is going through. A person could be going through suicidal thoughts. And just by you saying to a person something as negative as that, the person will take it to heart and go unalive themselves. That's just what it is. A lot of time when people go into places and start shooting up the place, or when people start doing some crazy stuff, it's because of how they feel or people treat them. Hi everyone, please go ahead and double tap the screen when you come in. Hi. You see what I'm saying? People on the internet, okay? And I know somebody gonna say, hey Juliana, listen. They say he who feels it. Thank you so much, Patrice. They say he who feels it knows it. Sometimes you have to watch what you say. Ain't nobody asking nobody to be nice to no one, but sometimes you have to watch what you say, because you never know if someone needs a hug. Like for me today, I needed a damn hug because I was and still is mourning the loss of my sister. I talk about that all the time, that I am still healing from the loss of my sister, that I watched my sister die from cancer. I sat and watched her losing the battle, losing the fight, day after day after day, until she finally took her last breath, December 13th. And here comes December 13th, when I'm mourning and in sadness, and someone is going to mention a funeral under my video. Someone is going to mention a funeral. that my decor reminds them of a funeral. Who the hell says something like that? Who the hell comes up with something like that? You never know what a person is going through. You never know how a person is feeling. You know how they say nobody knows what goes on behind closed doors? You have to be very, very careful how you address situations. If you go on a person's video, or even if, forget about the video, if you go anywhere and you see someone crying, are you going to say something to put icing on that crying tears? You never know why that person is standing there and crying. You have to be compassionate. And if you can't be compassionate, just keep it pushing. If you don't have a heart, then just keep it pushing. But you can't say something to hurt someone's feelings and think you're not gonna have to deal with karma. My sister died today. Oh my goodness, 2001, and the day would have been wrong day to talk to me crazy. There you go. You see what I'm saying? Today is not the day to talk to me crazy. Y'all, let me tell you something. And I'm trying to hold tears in, y'all. Trust me. Y'all never saw me break down, ever. Ever. But today was not the day. It was not the day to say that. It wasn't. You don't know what a person is going through. No one knows what a person is going through behind closed doors. Even when I come on here and I do my videos, nobody knows how I'm hurting inside. Through all the smiles and everything, I'm hurting from my sister being here by myself. I have two sisters who passed away. One got unalived by her husband, got killed by her husband. Her husband unalived her. 9mm shotgun. Took her out. That was my first sister. My other sister passed away with cancer. And I have another sister that passed away 2 years ago, December 30th, with cancer. I have nobody left that I could talk to, that I could pray with. Today is not the right time to mess with my energy. Trust me when I tell you, it's not. You don't know what somebody's going through. It is just, you just don't know. It's not the right time. Messing with me on December 13th, it's not the right time to mess with me. Let me tell you something. Y'all, if it was not for saving grace, if it wasn't for God, if it wasn't for God, trust me, I don't know where I would have been today. If it wasn't for God, I don't know what I would have done or how I would have got this far. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't know how I would have been able to even sit there and making contents for y'all. If it wasn't for God, I don't even know how I could smile behind these cameras. If it wasn't for God, I don't even know how I could be a wife. If it wasn't for God, I don't even know how I'd be a mother, a sister, a friend to anyone, if it wasn't for God. But today is not the day to tell me nothing about a funeral, because you don't know what a person is going through behind the scenes. You don't know. When you have a family member who you sit there and watch die slowly, day after day after day after day, the last thing you need anyone to mention to you on the day that that person passed away is a funeral. My decor reminds you of a funeral on the day of my sister's death. How dare you? How dare you? People behind the internet, y'all need to stop this. Stop Stop taking your phone and your computer and harassing the content creators. If you go on their channel, on their videos, and you see something that you don't like, keep it moving. You don't have to like it. Not everybody decorates the same, y'all. How many times I have to tell you that? Not everybody decorate the same way. I don't have a trend. I don't have a style. I just use what I use. I like what I like, and that's it. I don't have a trend. I don't trend when I'm decorating. I decorate the way I like it, the way my husband like it. But the harassments that y'all be doing, it is not right. It is not right. It is not right. We have to stop it. It needs to stop. You don't know what a person is going through. You don't know. You ever hear about mental health? People can have mental health issues and you don't know. There's people who have millions of dollars and them unalive themselves. And people are saying, how comes they have so much money and they unalive themselves? Because you're dealing with mental health issues. And a trigger could trigger that person and they will take themselves out of here as soon as you count to 1, 2, 3. Okay? I am struggling with the loss of my sister. My sisters. 3 sisters died back to back to back. And you're going to come under my video the day that my sister took her last breath and tell me that I'm decorating as if I'm decorating for a funeral. Your mom died in 2019, 92. Sorry to hear that, darling, but trust me, I know. You don't know what a person is going through. You don't know what a person is going through. Why would you want to waste time and energy to leave a negative comment? Listen, you see, if it wasn't for God, y'all, I would have come on here acting crazy. But I am a work in progress, you guys. You see the Juliana that you see sitting in front of y'all? This is a changed Juliana. This is not the same Juliana 5 years ago. This is not the same Juliana 10 years ago. This is not the same Juliana 15 years ago. This is a whole new person. God is working on me. He is working on me, spiritually working on me. Okay? The Juliana that you see sitting here making contents for y'all, making videos, come on here, sitting down and doing shopping hauls and laughing and giving y'all jokes and stuff. It took me a far way to get to where I am today. Trust me. The peace that I have, there was lessons that I had to go through to get to this point, to where I'm at, to find peace and happiness. And through all of that, the devil tried to rob and steal and destroy my joy by taking away the only thing that was left. And that was my sister, my spiritual sister. And so for you to come on here and comment on my video and tell me that I'm decorating my kitchen as if I'm decorating for a funeral on the day that my sister died, December 13th. And December 13th, you're going to leave a stupid ass comment under my video that I just got done crying while I was editing. See, y'all don't know all of that. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes. When you see these videos come up, you don't know what takes place behind the scene to get these contents out to you. While I was editing that video, you guys, there was tears all over my phone while I was editing that video to get it on YouTube because of sadness, being alone. Yes, I have a husband, but my husband cannot take the place of my sister. Can never and will never. The things that I could talk to with my sister, my husband, I can't talk to my husband about certain things. When it comes down to my sister, the prayer that I pray with my sister, I can't pray like that with my sister. The secrets that I could share with my sister, I can't share that with nobody besides God. So this is why y'all have to be really, 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 really thoughtful about other people. If you go on somebody's video and you see something that you don't like, you don't have to resonate with you. Not everything is for everyone. Not everybody is for everybody. Some people don't like certain things, and that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to go to that person's channel to watch them. If they don't resonate with you, if you don't like the person how they talk, you don't like the person how they dress, you don't like the person how they decor, if they're not using high end, if they're not doing trends, if they're not, then it's okay. There's a lot of channels on YouTube that you could resonate with, but you don't have to leave rude comments under people's videos because you don't know what that person is going through. You don't know. You don't know. You could be here tomorrow watching your favorite content creator, today watching your favorite content creator, and tomorrow you hear that the content creator unalive themselves. You know, and you'll be like, oh shit, I didn't know that she was going through depression. I didn't know that she was going through this, that, and the third, because that content creator came on here and smiled through the pain. That content creator was smiling through the hurt, through the anxiety, through the depression, through everything that that's going on in their life. They choose not to share with y'all. Not everything the content creators share on the internet. Content creators, most of us don't share everything on the internet. We share what we feel like sharing. And it's not like we don't want to share everything. It's that we're afraid that whatever we share, it will be used against us by the people on the internet. That's why we don't share. I don't be sharing my husband on the internet like that. Everybody knows I have a husband, and everybody know that husband make nice. But I'm not going to be sharing me and my husband personal business on the internet, because somebody's going to say something stupid, and that's going to pull me all the way out. And I'm not trying to be pulled all the way out. I want to continue to be a role model to somebody. I want to continue to be on the right path of serving God and to be a servant of God. I don't want to let no one on the internet pull me out and make me reverse back to where I am coming from. Like that songwriter said, I know where I'm going. I know where I am going. I know. Church bells are ringing and God's children are singing. I know where I'm going. I know where I am going, and where I want to go when I leave this place is to heaven. I'm not going to take me a L people on the internet. I'm not going to take me a L people on the internet. Okay? You ain't taking, well, I'm now going to take me to help on the internet. If you come on somebody's platform, you go on a home decor or cooking or whatever the hell you go in to search for, obviously you're looking for something, because if you wasn't looking for something, you wouldn't have led to that person's channel. What are you trying to find out how to cook? Are you trying to find out how to decor your home for Christmas? Are you trying? YouTube is everything. YouTube is Google. So you go on YouTube and you're searching for something. Okay? You're searching for something, and that's the reason why YouTube recommend that person's channel. Now, if you go on that person's channel and that content is not resonate with you, all you have to do is click out. Click out and hit search again. You click out and you hit search. You don't have to go on that person's platform and be crazy and talking crazy. You just leave. Just go someplace else. If you feel like that person's decor style is not something that you like, you keep it pushing. You don't have to stay. You don't need no validation. They don't need no validation neither. Just keep it pushing, because you're going to say something that may trigger someone. Somebody's going through depression and anxiety. Somebody that needs somebody to hug. And because of that one stupidity that comes out of that person's fingers on the internet, that person could come off of the internet and analyze themselves. Unalive themselves because they're stressed out. Oh, Beverly, you saw it. I read that and I thought how awful this person is. Well, I already blocked them. I did block because I didn't went ahead and read anything. I just went. But you know the saddest part about that though? Why I know I have some download, but you're gonna have download haters. That comment that lady wrote about me decorating my house as if I'm decorating for a funeral, 3 people actually liked what she said. 3 people actually liked what she said. So I know that others saw it because 3 people liked it. 3 people liked it, but by the time I saw it and I blocked her, there was already 3 likes on what she said. 3 people agreed with what she was saying. It's no longer there because I blocked her from my channel. But 3 people liked it in the comments. Okay? 3 people hit the like button based on her stupidity that she was saying. I just don't understand it. And I feel like I will never understand it. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life trying to understand evil, because evil exists. But one thing for certain and a million things for sure, Juliana always come on here and tell you that I protect my energy. I have to protect my energy and I have to stay prayed up. All right? I have to stay prayed up all day, every day. All day, every day. So that way, the evil on the internet does not affect my home or me. I am protected. I am protected. But I'm also human. I'm human. I'm not going to be able to stop people to say what they got to say or whatever however their feelings are, whatever they think. I'm not everybody cup of tea. And I'm sure everybody's not my cup of tea either. But it's one thing, I'm not going to go in the reverse and be that same person that I used to be, which is busting ass. I'm not going to be doing that no more. I'm done with that type of a life. I'm living a life of Christ. And I'm living my purpose, is what I'm doing. I'm living my purpose. But y'all got to stop the bullying. Y'all need to stop going on these people's platform and saying some stupid stuff. If y'all, if y'all got stuff going on at home, don't take it to the internet. Don't take it to the internet, because you don't know what that person is going through. It doesn't even have to be on the internet. It could be your neighbor. It could be the people you work with at work. Why do you think people be going to their jobs and analyzing everybody on the job? Oh, why do you think people be analyzing folks? Look at what happened to that girl in Florida. Look at what happened to that girl in Florida. That girl all the way from New York took a flight, you guys. Okay? She messing with this dude. All right? She's messing with this dude, and I guess she and the guy break up or whatever. She and the guy break up, and the guy moved on and been with another girl in Florida. She took a plane all the way from New York and fly to Florida and went to that girl's apartment and analyzed her. The obsession is real. The obsession is real. Some people don't have a purpose in life. so they enjoy others. Yeah, them enjoy, but them not gonna ride my energy. Okay. You see what I'm saying? That girl in New York, she must have been going through something mentally. Okay. And she didn't even maybe showed that she was going through something mentally, or else her family members, people are like, where her family was. Her family probably even know that she was obsessing and she was going to go all the way to Florida. She took a plane, she booked a plane ticket from New York, where she was living, and flew all the way to Florida and analyzed that girl in her apartment. The obsession is real. The obsession is real. Now she's going to prison. The girl already gone. She killed the girl for no reason. She went to prison permanently. And the guy that she was with, he's going to go move on with somebody else. Doesn't make any sense. Internet stalkers. She was stalking this girl on the internet. To the point where the girl in Florida had to block her. People need to stop it, yo. It's just don't make no sense. Nobody knows what somebody's going on in here. You don't know what's going on in a person's head. A person, you could say something to a person and they take it to heart and they just go analyze themselves. Okay? You go on somebody's platform and you see something that you don't like, you don't have to like it because you're not obligated to like it. You're not obligated to thumbs it up. You're not obligated to hype it up. You're not obligated to be subscribed. You are not obligated, y'all. There is so many different channels out here that you could resonate with. There's so many channels that you could resonate with. If you're not resonating with one platform, you go to the next one. Ain't no biggity, ain't no doubt, but you don't have to leave nasty comments in the comments. Hey, girlfriend, I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Fina Brown, girl. Yeah, you don't have to do that. How dare you? How dare you go to come on my platform, on my video, and go and tell me that I'm decorating my kitchen as if I'm decorating for a funeral on the day that my sister died? Huh? Even if I'm decorating for a damn funeral, I have all the right to decorate for a funeral because I'm mourning. Okay? Yeah, that's wonderful. I'm happy you're doing well, sweetheart. Like, what's the big deal? So what? I'm decorating how the hell I want to decorate. Whether I'm decorating for a funeral or whatever the hell occasion is, shit. What's the big deal? If you feel like I'm not decorating the way that you like it, move on. Move on. But you don't have to say stuff like that to a person because you don't know what that person is going through, is what I'm saying. You don't know what that person is, how their day is going. You don't know what they're going through yesterday, the day before that. You don't know. You just don't know. You don't want to have nobody's tears on you. You don't want to have nobody taking themselves out of here, analyzing themselves because of what you done did or said or whatever. It just don't make no sense. To the point where I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna have to turn the comments off on here. Is what because this don't make no sense. Because even if that person said what they said, why would 3 people be liking that stupid comment? What is there to like? What is there to like? Why would you want to like something like that? You're just as bad as the person who wrote it. If somebody wrote something and you say you're my supporter and you saw somebody writing something like that in my comments, something so disrespectful, why would you want to put a thumbs up on a hate? That's what I don't understand. Why would you want to put a like on something so evil. That's evil. People who say stuff like that and go out and hide behind the internet screen, that's evil, y'all. Straight demonics. That's why I have to protect my energy all day, every day, because people just like wolf in sheep clothing. That person is blocked, and they will forever be blocked unless they go make another Google account or whatever. But they're blocked. Yeah, just keep it moving. They just have to keep it shoving. But people on the internet, I don't know what it is that they are expecting. What is it that y'all is expecting? You know how hard it is to be a content creator? I've been doing this YouTube thing for years. I'm Fine Brown Girl, 5467. You know, because you've been subscribed to my cooking channel for a minute. All right? You've been subscribed to my cooking channel for years. You've been on with me on this YouTube train for years. So I know what I need to know about this. I do. Okay? You can't please everybody. Yeah, block and keep it pushing. But there's certain things that you just don't say. There's certain things that even if you want to say, you just don't say certain things. Because you never know what a person is going through. That person might have just had a bad day on the job. That person might have just gotten fired. That person might have kids. They don't know how their kids are going to be eaten for that day. All right? Trust me. Content creators, not because we're putting out content, that doesn't mean the background is okay. We just give you what you need to be given. But ain't nobody know what goes on behind closed doors behind those videos. I'm telling you. And it's not like we don't want to be open and share more. It's because we're terrified to share more, because the internet could be an evil place to put your life on. The internet could build you, and the internet could break you. I would love to open up about my husband some more, how we met, and have him come and sit and we do a video together. But I don't want the internet to attack my husband and to be, listen, I just don't want to be too vulnerable with sharing my husband with the internet. Because I've seen couples, marriages break up because of the internet. Some of you guys ask me, oh, Juliana, why don't you put husband, you and husband do a video? I don't want to put husband in my videos to where we're sitting down and talking. You guys will see my husband if we're doing something in the yard, or if I'm doing something and I feel like I can't do it, I'll call my husband to do it. But I don't want my husband to be a part of my YouTube channel. I had my YouTube channel before I got married with my husband, and I'm going to keep it that way. It's not a couple's channel. So y'all don't ask me anything about bringing my husband on my platform to sit down and get to know husband. Ain't nobody need to know husband. Husband could go make his own channel if he wants to and get to know the internet, but not on my platform. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sharing my husband on the internet. Everybody know that I'm married. Everybody knows that Juliana is married. But to get down to the nitty-gritty with my marriage and stuff like that, no, hell no. Everybody has to know that, because when I'm doing my home decor, husband will come in. Husband makes a lot of noise in the background. Everybody know that husband is very noisy. And everybody know about husband. But I'm not sharing my husband with the world. I'm not sharing my husband on the internet. I'm not doing it. Because I know that if I share my husband on the internet in my videos all the time or whatever, I know it's going to go all the way left. Yeah. Eventually, the same people who ask me to share more details about my personal life is the same people that is going to turn against me. I already see it happen to one of my most favorite content creators. Alicia Kim is her channel, okay? She shared her marriage, and now the internet has turned against her. Period. I'm not doing that. My marriage is not going to be broken up because of the internet. I'm not going to allow the internet to break up my marriage. The internet could try to break me all they want because they can't break me. But I'm not going to allow the internet to come into my marriage. Not doing it. I share what I feel like I want to share. Because once you put it out there on the internet, you can't take it back. And people think that you owe them. The same people that be supporting you today is the same people that will talk about you like a dog the next day on somebody else's platform. Okay? I already know that. I've been doing YouTube for too long. Way too long to not know that. Okay? Hi Barbara, how are you? Yeah, I've been doing YouTube for too long, y'all. All right, way too long. Yeah, I'm keeping my peace, girlfriend. Keeping my peace. That is why, you guys, when I tell you I found my purpose finally. I found and I've realized what my purpose is. When I was doing my cooking channel, well, I still have my cooking channel. I do upload over there whenever I can. Not as often as I need to, but I do upload on my cooking channel. Pretty much. Because I'm going to keep it 100 on my cooking channel. Even though my cooking channel is what made me who I am, though, as far as the internet is concerned. But I just felt at one point that I had to put that channel on pause for a minute because that channel was starting to give me anxiety. My cooking channel, you guys, was giving me anxiety. It was making me feel depressed at times because I didn't know how to deal with the negative comments. Hi, Candy. I couldn't deal with a negative comment. I still want to argue with everybody in the comments. On my cooking channel, they would always want to say something negative on the cooking videos. And after a while, I just got tired of it. I just got tired of making preparations, buying the food, expensive stuff, cooking the food, editing those videos, and then get negative comments on the videos. How are you doing? I'm doing so. I'm just kind of venting today. You know, but yeah. And you know, I just felt like I didn't want to be on the cooking channel like I used to be. Okay, so right now I upload on there when I feel like it. Nice seeing you alive again. Oh, thank you, baby. I hope it was under better circumstances, but I'm kind of venting is what I'm doing. Today's a sad day. I'm happy that you asked me that. Today's the day that my sister had passed away, and I'm basically here talking about a situation that happened today. What somebody said under my video. I never deleted the video. I just blocked the person. So when I blocked the person, the video also, the comment also got blocked. But anyway, thank God you didn't see me crying earlier. I'm not crying of weakness. I'm crying of strength, and because where God has brought me to right now. Those tears are tears of strength. And where I am coming from and where I'm heading to. Hi, Donzel. How are you? So, yeah. So with my cooking channel, I just, you know, it takes a lot of my energy to do those cooking videos, and those stupid commenters sometimes on the cooking channel, trust me, everybody think them can cook. Okay? I'm just going to keep it 100 Jamaican. So I'm hoping that I have some Jamaicans on here, which I know I do. But for my Jamaicans, my cooking videos, it doesn't matter if you're Jamaican or wherever country you're from, when you have a cooking channel and you put up your cooking contents, everybody thinks that they know how to cook. Okay? everybody thinks that they know how to cook. So everybody under there commenting crazy on the cooking videos. Yeah, protect your peace. Oh yeah, peace protected, honey. The peace protected, baby. Trust me. Silver Crystalia, my peace protected every day. But so I decided to put the cooking channel and not giving up on the cooking channel, but not letting it be first priority. But through all of that, you guys, I always said to myself, what is my purpose? I know I love to cook and all that stuff, but what is it? So I decided to create this channel, Life as Juliana, which was supposed to be my life. I wasn't supposed to be doing home decor over here. I was supposed to be doing like vlogging, but keeping my life to what I felt comfortable to share, right? So that's what I started to do here. And I did like, skincare, and I did, if you go back and look at my older videos, you'll see a lot of story times on there. That's what I did with this channel. Vlogging, story times, makeup tutorial, all kinds of stuff I was doing. I wasn't doing home decor, you guys. And then I decided to start doing a little kind of clean up my house or whatever and put it on here. And that's when YouTube locked me into home decor. Okay, YouTube did that. I didn't do that. YouTube locked me into it. So when I upload anything from the past that I used to do, it doesn't get any traction. They want to lock me into home decor. Okay, and so that's what they did. They locked the channel into home decor. So even if I would put a vlog in there, they lock me in. But I'm just saying this to say that even with this, right, I was like, this is still not my purpose though. I still feel like I was missing something. All right, she has so many recipes. I hear that's true, honey. So many recipes. But I still felt like I was still missing something. Even though I had the cooking channel going, and even though I had this one going, I still wasn't clicking. So I wasn't being consistent on here. I was just doing whatever I felt like doing with this channel. So it was only about a year ago where I started to be consistent and the channel started to grow. This one. Now, about, I'll say maybe 3 years ago, I started another channel. You guys may or may not know, but I started another channel. And you guys, to be honest with you, there was a time where I wasn't even cooking, neither I was doing this. I was just trying to find me. All right. And thank God I did that, because if it wasn't for saving grace, and when I say it wasn't for saving grace, I don't know where I would have been. Saving grace protected me and got me ready for what was to come, because God knows that I would have lost my mental. All right. And I had to call up to God and ask him, what did he want from me? What is my purpose? What do you want me to do? And he showed me, you guys. He showed me. I saw it. I saw my entire life in front of me in about 15 minutes. And that's when I needed to go closer to him, and I needed to work for him. And that's what I did. And I was doing that for, I say, maybe 4 years, really doing God's work. And that's when I created my other channel. And that's where I was. So when you guys don't see me on the cooking and you don't see me here, that's where I always was, because that's where I find my peace. I find my peace over there, because I'm able to know myself more on a spiritual level. I'm able to pray more. I'm able to connect to people on spiritual level. No negativity, no bad energy, no vibration. I've learned a lot about myself, and that is why I'm able to fight battles when the enemy come like all the one here. Me know how to rebuke the bad demon them. I know how to rebuke, cut and clear. When people come to fight against me, I know how to tear down the entire army. That's why I said earlier, the person that you guys see now, especially if you've been with me since my cooking journey, this is not the same Juliana. This Juliana is a total different transformation that you're seeing here. Total different transformation. Hi, Queen. How are you? Yeah, cut and clear. This is a whole total different Juliana. And I say all the time, a person don't have to open their mouth and say nothing. I just know when when their heart is not coming from a good place. I could just look at a person and tell you about your life without even seeing you in person. I could tell you about your life. That's the gift that God gave me. I know when something is not coming from a good place. I know when people's heart is clean. I know when it's coming from a bad or a good place. I know people's true intentions. I know all of that. I'm not just saying that to say that, y'all. I know. I know. Okay? I know. I know bad intentions. I know good people and I know bad people. I know. A person don't have to see me in person for me to tell them about their life in 5 minutes. And that's because finally I was obedient to my calling. I was obedient to God. I was obedient to God and I obeyed my purpose. And because I obeyed and I embraced my purpose, I'm a brand new person. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect because God is still working on me every day. But from where I was coming from to where I am right now, who could it be but the man upstairs? Who could it be but the man upstairs? It's only God. It's only Him. Only Him. So what I'm saying, you guys, before I close, because I've been on here for an hour, I'm going to save the live stream because I know I have a lot of you guys that's on different state parts of the world and you guys may be in bed right now. But I'm going to save the live stream. Just be careful. Just try to find it in your heart when you talk to people. It doesn't even have to be on the internet. It doesn't have to be on the internet. Because you never know what a person is going through. You just never know. That person might had not even know that I was going through a bad day. I was having a bad day yesterday. Having a bad day as we presently speak because I already done cried already in the live stream about half an hour ago. Right? But even if that's the case, you still don't say stuff like that to no one or anything like that to hurt somebody. You don't do that. You don't go around trying to break somebody because of what you're going through. Hi. Thank you. I enjoy watching you because the Holy Spirit is all over you. Thank you, sweetheart. Let's see. What is your name? Life according to Kim. Life according to Kim. I'm smiling. Kim, life according to Kim. I'm smiling because of what I just picked up for you. That's why I'm smiling. It's coming from a good place. I'm smiling because of what I just seen. Okay? That's why I'm smiling. I'm smiling only because of what I see. I'm not going to say it on the internet at this point. But I'm just saying that I'm smiling because it's a good smile and you need to know that. Internet is cool. I'm not going to say anything else, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Life has, you know what I mean. Let me bring you up some more. Life according to Kim. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. There you go, honey. There you go. Just know that this smile that I'm smiling is coming from a good place. And you know, anything that comes with a smile, it comes with a clean heart and it comes with with clean hands. And that is what you have. Okay? So the Holy Spirit is saying it's gonna be okay. That's all I'm gonna say because we're on the internet. And you know the internet of it already. Okay? But I can say this to you because this is what I'm being told to tell you. It's gonna be okay. You already won the battle. It's gonna be okay. All right. Yeah. But the internet can be very wicked, people. I'm telling you. I tell you, folks, listen, and I'm gonna tell you again because of sometimes when I come on here and I be laughing and stuff. Yeah, I'm laughing. Yeah. But when I say certain things, I'm gonna say it again. I said it the other day, but I'm gonna say it again. Okay. I don't have to meet you in person to know your life in 5 seconds. Okay? Me know when the comment them come from a good place. Me know because the Holy Spirit gives me to know that. I know who has a good heart and who does not. I know whose hands are clean and who's not. I know bad intentions and I know good intentions. So people don't do that no more. Okay? I know. And I said it the other day, and I remember wishing video I said it, and I said, many are called, few are chosen. Yeah, you need to know that confirmation. Yeah, you're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. That little thing, that little situation there, you're good. Thank you, Donna, Decor, and more. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Yeah. I know the bad intentions, you guys. I know. And the thing about me, for years, you guys, because I've been a vent right now. Is it for years? For years. I'm not talking about my dancehall life days, because the girl that you see here, once upon a time, was a dancehall queen at one point, okay? Jamaicans that's on here, y'all know what I'm talking about. Juliana was once a dancehall queen, okay? And God take me from out of all of that life and bring me to where I'm right now. And trust me, it's never easy. I already knew, I knew that I was gifted, but it's a gift that I did not want. I used to cry, y'all. I used to cry every single day. I used to cry and I said, God, me don't want it. Me don't want it. Me don't want. I used to cry. I used to go to my bed, you guys. That's when I know that I was different. I can't take off my glasses because I'm not reading nothing right now. I'm gonna read your comments again. I knew that I was different. And y'all, please listen to me, okay? Please, because for some of you guys, you may feel the same about yourself too. Listen. Everybody have a calling. Everybody is spiritual enough. Everybody was born with a unique gift. But the thing is, if you're around people or if you're around situations that block your gift, you can't receive it. If you're around people that don't pray, or if you're around people who has a lot of arguments and conflicts around you, or if you're around people who's doing spell work and black magic and all them something there, you're blocked. You're blocked. It's going to block your blessings. It's going to block your spiritual side. You have to find a way to ease yourself out of them people, okay? Sometimes you have to move away. Or let's just say sometimes you have to run away. I'm not going to read your comments now, you guys, because I ain't got my glasses on, all right? But I want to vent, make gonna hear this. Everybody has a spiritual calling, but some people is like this, and some people is like this, and some people is like this. Huge, right? But you have to know how to go about it, right? Because it's like get yourself prepared. You get yourself prepared for what the world and how the world is going to receive you. And that is the Christians, the Catholics, the Jehovah's Witnesses, the Pentecostal, whoever. Because when, I'm not talking about people who just say, all right, them are prophesy. Prophesying is a whole different thing. Christian prophesy. I'm talking about spiritual, where you're able to see stuff, see the future, see the spirit, even spirits, y'all. We are talk tonight. We are talk. Okay? It's a different level of spirituality. It's how you use what God is giving you for good and not for bad. Every single person has been given a unique gift. You ever go to your bed and dream something, and next thing you know, whatever you dreamt, it comes to life? It's like shit. Or sometimes you kind of have deja vu, like, wait a minute, didn't I say this last week? Oh, this feel like we did a conversation already. Oh, this feel like I met this person before. Oh, this feels like I've been to this place. This place feels very familiar. It's your spiritual side of you that's been there before. Okay? And it's terrifying for a lot of people. Some people say, oh, you have deja vu, right? Or when you have certain dreams or certain visions, people say, oh, you eat too much before you go to bed. Like us Jamaicans, oh, you eat too late at night. But that's your spiritual side of you, you guys. That's your intuition. It's called your spiritual intuition, right? But some people has a different type of a gift. May I put on my glasses now? So true. People and energy can be very strong. Yes. You know, it's a different level. Everybody is gifted in a different way. Some people feel when energy's around. Some people can feel spirits around, like people who has passed away. You can feel those energy. You smell them. You know, you walk in a room, I feel my dear. And it's very scary. Yeah, it's scary, but don't be scared, Queen. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's like you walk in a room and you start to smell like something very sweet. That's because there's a spirit that wants to communicate with you. It could be someone, a family member or a friend, or even somebody who's not a family member or a friend. But that's because you have a spiritual call and you're picking up spirits around you. Even if you can't see them, it's there, but you're picking it up. Once you're able to smell it, or if you're able to see orbs, you know what orbs is, you guys? You could see those things, right? That's what it is, okay? You can see all of that. Some people can see them, some people can't, right? You have different levels of spirituality. You have people who can just read your palm. People can just look at your palm and just read your palm and tell your entire life in 5 minutes. You have people that will meet you on the side of the road and say, hey, this, that, this, and that, the third. You have people all out there that are very spiritual. You have people that could tell you about people who has passed away. Well, guess what? Juliana has all the above. Juliana has all the above, you guys. All the above. And I'm not going to tell you guys that it's been easy to accept it, but listen. Do you know why Jesus was crucified on the cross? Why do you think Jesus was crucified on the cross? Let's see. Why was Jesus crucified on the cross? Make we talk things. Make we talk things. Anybody can tell me why Jesus was crucified on the cross? Let me see. Put it in the comments. Why was Jesus crucified? May I wait for one comment? Why was he crucified? Anybody know why Jesus was crucified? All right, let me tell you why he was crucified. Jesus was crucified because he could wake the dead. He was crucified because he could let the blind see. He was crucified because he could make the dumb talk. He was crucified because of the magic that he was doing. He was crucified because they thought he was a witch. That's why he was crucified. He wasn't crucified because he was Jesus. He was crucified because of what he was doing. The things that he was doing, raising people from the dead. It was crucifying people that has diseases that was incurable. He was doing all of that. He was able to feed people with how many loaves of bread? My Christian people don't know all of this. He could have fed a multitude with 4 loaves of bread and a few fish. I don't know that. Jesus was creating miracles. He knew how to walk on the sea. Okay? And because of that, they said that he was a witch. And let's just say this to say that. Yeah, for the good he did, I'm telling you, for the good he did, they said that he was a witch. All right? He was a witch. That's why he was crucified. He was nailed to the cross because they thought he was a witch. He was. They made an example out of him. He did. And even with all of that, when him tell Peter, say, you're going to deny me, you know. When the cock crows, how many times? My Christian people don't know that. When the cock crows, how many times you will deny me? Peter said, I would never deny you. Him say, yes, you're going to deny me. When them come to take him away, them say, you know the man there? To Peter. Peter said, I know him not. Peter stood there and watching them, taking him. Okay? Best friend. Read between the lines. That's why the circle small. But he was nailed to the cross because they thought he was a witch. They said he was a witch. Is why he died. Okay? And I've been called a witch many times. Real talk. Okay? When me walk to the Christian church, I must, because I know that I don't only have Jamaicans on here. I have people from different countries, different places watching me. So I'm going to make sure that I try to break down the patois so you guys could understand where I'm coming from. When I, Juliana, walk into a Christian church or any church, you see, as long as them now live right in the church, we go back to patois again. As long as they're not living a life of Christ in the church, I dream, and it's just so much at times. I'm telling you, you have a gift, because I used to dream a lot too. Still do. I dream a lot. A lot. Okay. There's one specific thing that you'll be dreaming, and you'll be dreaming the same thing over and over, Queen. All right, you'll be having that same dream. Maybe waking up and go back and dream the same dream. Right, Queen? There's one specific thing that you dream all the time, and you wake up and go back and dream the same thing over and over. But when I walk into a Christian church or any church, and them now live right in the church, I could see them clearly. All of them work. Yes. Yeah, there's one thing. That one thing, well, we can't talk about it, you know, the internet. Okay, but you know what I talk about. Yes. Yeah, you know what I talk about. The internet. Okay. But all I can say about that, there's one specific thing that you dream all the time, and every time even if you wake up and you go back to sleep, you dream it again. Okay? It's for a reason. Yeah, dream it for a reason. I can't tell you because of the internet. I can't tell you no more right now. But the Christian people, them can't take me. So what them say? I'm a witch. Because I can't see them look a dirtiness. See right through them like a crystal ball. The Christian people them. The same church that I was baptized in, because I got baptized in a Christian church. Them can't understand me. Because when I'm going with the antics in there, and I have sex with the church sister them and all them something there, we can't see all of them deeds. All of them deeds, okay? You see that same sister that I just done cried a couple of minutes about before she died, okay? You see, before she died, while she was struggling with that cancer, before she died, right? I'll say maybe about 2 weeks before she died, or maybe 3 weeks before she died. I said to her husband, real talk, I'm not stutter, so them want watch them watch me not care. I said to her husband in the hospital lobby, people, listen to this. Listen to this. I said to my sister's husband while she was almost there, because I was already seeing my sister gone before she was even gone. Whenever I would dream my sister, I would dream her like she wasn't here, even though she was still here. I was traveling with her energy when she was making her transition. But anyways, because I know what was going to happen, I was getting myself prepared mentally, because I know it was coming. I said to her husband in the hospital lobby, because I had a vision, seeing him, clear. I saw him getting married. Our husband, my sister, husband. And I said to him, I seen you get married. I said, my sister is making her transition, and I seen you getting married. And him, no, he Jamaican too. No, I would never get married again. This, that, him start to run up him. He was one of the one that was talking about I was a witch, because I could see through his bad intentions, okay? I could see through him that he was. You're gonna leave that alone. But anyways, I saw him getting married. I saw him in a vision getting married. And I said to him, I seen you getting married. And him saying, I never get married again. Listen, when my sister made her transition, December 13th, today, 6 days after my sister was, man, this is so sad. Man, hold back tears again, because I don't want to cry up on the internet again. Listen, 6 days, you guys, 8 line. My sister died December 13th, and add 6 days to that, and 19 that, right? I was like, no. Her husband was in the hotel with him side piece. And we don't talk about a husband that is out there in the world, you know. My sister was a first lady. My sister that passed away with cancer, she was a first lady. Her husband is a pastor. Okay? Her husband was a pastor. Long story short, the man was engaged. I'll say 8 more weeks after she died. Okay? Him engaged. Her husband was, yes, Candy. Her husband was a pastor. My sister was a first lady, honey. In a one church in Florida, where everybody have sex with everybody. We can't sit through all of them dirtiness and them dirty deeds. Them couldn't take me. Them couldn't angle me. Let's just say the man was in the hotel. Even when my sister was on ice, she never buried it. You see, after my sister buried was laid to rest, in Ghana, I'm side piece. Couple weeks later, him engaged. But everything she did melt in the casket. He married now. He married, I'll say 5 months after she was laid to rest. Him and him side piece. Okay? Him have a side piece. Him always at a side piece. All right? Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna say it. Let me take it back. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say. Cause the internet. But what I can say is this. You see, when you in a relationship, I don't care if you're married. I talk about married people because me married. Everybody knows me married. Right? Everybody knows Juliana married. So I'm gonna talk for myself too. When you in a relationship, a marriage, a partnership with anyone, make sure that the first person that you make in priority in your life is God. Put God first. Put him in at the steering, run the steering wheel and make him drive. No put nobody else in a passenger side. The only person who's supposed to sit down by your God are you. You put God first and make him do the driving in your life. Do not put nobody in front of God. Don't put anybody in front of God. God at first. Okay? And make sure that when you're in a relationship, whatever you're putting in to that relationship, you need to be giving that back 10 times full. Okay? You can't pour in an empty cup and receive. No. The tone of a pour in the cup. When you're married, the Bible said 2 becomes 1. It never said 1 becomes 1. It said 2 becomes 1. Okay, so if you're in a marriage and you still feel like you still have to pour by yourself, you don't need to be in a marriage there. Because 2 must become 1. Okay? You put God first over everything. Everything. You know that have a little sense of ring bun finger? Bun finger bad. Let's just say this. I love my sister. World without end. When you hear me talk about her so much, when you're probably tired of me talk about my sister. But you have to put God first. You have to. Because man no give life, a God give life. A God give life. It's okay to love. Yeah, you're supposed to love your partner, but your partner have to love you equally. You understand what I say? Your partner have to love you equally. It takes 2 to tango, yeah? You're right. It takes 2 for tango. Your partner have to love you equally. It's not a one-sided thing, it's a two-sided thing. You are pouring and them are pouring. Same way. Respect, pouring. Or else you have unhappiness and problem. Okay? It's just sad. It's sad. But saying this to say that when you decide to live a life of Christ, spiritually that is, because anybody can live a life of Christ. But what level of serving are you willing to do for Christ? Sometimes we have to ask ourselves that. Just like Peter denied Jesus, I know him not. Never want to make the sacrifice. So him say, I know him not. I already knew what it was going to come with. I already knew that I was going to be crucified to the cross like Jesus was. I already know that. People was going to say this and people was going to say that. I already knew that. Even when I was when I see my gift getting stronger and stronger and stronger to the point where it was driving me cuckoo pops. And I knew with my husband don't know about them something, don't understand them something there. But I had to sit him down and talk to him because, hey, if I have to choose, baby, if me didn't have to choose man and God, would have to choose God. We'd have to choose God. God may I choose. God may I choose. We can't choose man. Sorry. Me can't choose man. If my husband give me any ultimatums and can't understand what God want to use me for, me would have to go choose God. Okay? Because I give him life and take life. Me can't choose man over him. Sorry. Okay? Come into this world by myself, and I'll go out by myself. That's how I feel. But that is how, y'all, ever since I was 6 years old, trust me, 6, I have this, and I fight it. I do all kind of thing. I dally around God and everything. So even when I baptized, I turned back. When I got baptized, I went back in the world of dancehall. Okay? When I got baptized, I went back. A couple of years later, I went back in the world and was doing worldly things with the worldly people them. And the minute I decided to serve God with my entire heart, and not just serving God with my entire heart, that giving my entire being to Him spiritually. And you see, every time I keep on I say spiritually, because it's a whole different level. Okay? When I decided to turn my life to God spiritually, I lost a lot of friends. I lost friends, family members drifted away, and them was some of the worst, wickedest voice that turned against me. Trust me, let me tell you. Family turned, friendship turns, everything was, I was by myself. Okay? I was by myself. I was left out in the cold when I decided to cut off people. I had to, because I knew that in order to do God's work, I had to make sure that I was in a sacred space mentally. And I had to cut off some people. And because I had to cut off some people, them turned against me. Them turned against me. But that's all right. Because you're better off without the negativity. Them are on my level. When you growing, you sometimes you have to let some people go. When God is using you a certain kind of way of discernment, you have to walk away from some things. Sometimes you have to walk away from your marriage. Sometimes you have to walk away from your friends. Sometimes you have to walk away from family members. Shit. Sometimes you ain't got no choice but to walk away. Sometimes you have to leave that job behind because, hey, you ain't growing, you ain't doing nothing. Sometimes you got to walk away from your own kids because sometimes the devil will use them to stop you from doing what you need to do for him. So you have to walk away. You have to say, hey, Lord, this is your will be done. As it is on earth, you have to be obedient. When God is using you for a certain discernment, you have to be able to let some things go and don't care what the enemy wants to say. If they don't understand your calling, that's fine, because God knows why He's using you to do His specific work. How about that? Specific work. Yeah. Y'all understand what I'm saying, right? I hope y'all understanding what I'm saying here, because I don't want to be talking and y'all don't understand what I'm saying. Just give me some yes in the comments. I have 47 of you guys who's watching me. Let me have some yes if you resonate with what I'm saying. Just go ahead and jot that down. Definitely. Yes, certain times you have to let some people go. Sometimes you have to let some people go in order for you to serve God from the inside out, not from the outside in, from the inside, because it starts in here. You have to be able to walk away from some people, walk away from anything that's holding you back. You have to let it go. Yeah, we have to talk off here. Yeah, Queen Walker. Yes, yes. It's a yes. You have to be able to, if you really want to find yourself in a place of peace, you guys, yes, that's right. Amen to the yeses. I'm telling you, when you want to be able to clean your energy and just allow some, they say clarity, right? When you want to gain clarity, when you want to find answers to questions, when people are hide like wolf in sheep clothing, because yeah, I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. Because of the internet, I don't want to come out here on this platform and really say what if it was on my other channel, I would, because that's different. But this one is home decor and all of that stuff. So YouTube will definitely block what I'm saying. But y'all get the drift. When you really want to find a place of peace and clarity with God, you have to be able to walk away from toxic relationships, walk away from toxic people, walk away from toxic co-workers, walk away from toxic bosses, walk away from anything that drive you crazy, anything that make you have to think over time. That's toxic. You have to be able to walk away from that, but you have to find a place of clarity, spiritual clarity. All right, so that way you get the answer. Sometimes the answers come while you're sleeping. Sometimes the answers come through strangers that you come in contact with. Okay, it's what it is. Sometimes the answers come with little sign that your guides. I want to say guides. Your guides are guides of people who might have transitioned before. It could be close people. It could be people who are assigned to you. I want everyone to understand the message. Tell me if y'all, tell me please if you understand what I'm saying so far about clarity and people. Let me have some more yeses. Some now have to talk and not understand the message. Y'all understand what I'm saying, or you want me to break it down? Queen, everybody who's saying yes, you understand what I'm saying? Just let me have some yes. All right, so okay, so fine brown girl say yes. All right, so that's what I'm saying. If you are trying, okay, great. If you want to find peace, if you're going through anything that's holding you back, you're putting in the work and you still feel like you've been held back, that's because you have somebody in the energy that is pulling you back, okay? Somebody are holding you back. Somebody's holding your blessings, holding you from moving forward. So you now have to find a place of peace. And that is why I tell you guys, I don't remember when I told you all this, but I said you have to find a little area in your house, a little place in your house that is sacred for you. So you could take that little place in your house where you could go and meditate and pray and call up to God, because He hears you. And remember, you guys, you have guides that is assigned to every single person, okay? Just know that. You have guides that are assigned to you. And when I say guides, I mean spirit guides, okay? You have spirit guides that are assigned to help you. You have angels that are assigned to help you. Sometimes we're lucky, we get to family members who are assigned to help us, right? Family members, yeah. Your family members could be assigned to help you when you're trying to find clarity, or if you're unhappy about something, or if something is going to happen to you. Sometimes, God forbid, they may protect you from getting in an accident. They may protect you from getting sick or something. Those are your guides, you guys, okay? So when you find a place of peace, a little place in your home where you could use that place as your sanctuary place, you ask your guides to continue to guide and to bless you and to protect you. Especially if you're dealing with anything that has to do with anything beyond your home. You always find a place that you could meditate and pray and ask your guides to assist you and to go to work for you. You know what I'm saying? I made myself, there you go. Listen, girl, trust me. She said, I made myself a prayer room. I like to call in my war room. Thank you. That me I talk about. You get the drift. Yes. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. You have to find a little spot. Okay? That little spot is your spot. Okay? And you get a little. I wish I could show you. This is my daughter's office. I'm not home. This is my daughter's office. I wish I could share a little bit more of my daughter's office, but the internet. But this is my daughter's office. Let me give you a little peek of my daughter's office. This is my daughter's office. See? That's my daughter's office right there. All right? My daughter is gifted just like her mother. All three of my daughters are gifted. The big one is gifted. The oldest one that y'all be seeing on my videos sometimes. Very, very spiritual. My big daughter, the oldest one. She inherited my gift. So this is daughter's room. Okay, she protect her energy. Okay, that's daughter's office. All right, daughter has her crystals here, all of that stuff. Okay, daughter not play. We can't show no more daughter office. I can't show you more daughter office, but yeah, daughter is extremely spiritual. The big daughter. Okay. You ready, daughter?
Yeah, you.
Okay. Daughter is ready. See, daughter P.
Don't put the camera on me.
Daughter P.
What's up, y'all? But
See,
no.
daughter there. Daughter says she ready to make moves. Y'all, I gotta get off. I wish I was home, but anyway, it's long. I had to come on here and I feel so much better now. All right, but I had to come on here and say this before I go. Be nice to each other. Be nice to each other, okay? Be nice. Sometimes people need a hug. All right? Sometimes people need a hug. Sometimes people, they need you to just pray for them, Sometimes people just need a word of encouragement. If you go on somebody's channel, you guys, I know that I have some of you here that are not content creators. But for my content creators, you guys know. But if you are not a content creator, all 44 of you guys that are here, for those of you that are not content creator, if you go on somebody's platform and you see something that you may not resonate with, meaning if you see something that you don't really like, that's not your style, just leave it alone, y'all. Life is too short. Life is too short to worry about the simple things, like what somebody is putting in their home and what you're not. If somebody's decorated with too much stuff, if somebody's decorated with minimum, if somebody's decorating with traditional, trending, or whatever, you don't have to comment if it doesn't resonate with you. Just leave it alone and move on to the next. You have different platforms on YT that you could put in the search engine and it comes up and brings up whatever it is that you're looking for. But don't come on somebody's platform, you guys, and leave negativity, because you never know what that person is going through. Being a content creator, I can't speak for myself, is hard work. Trust me, I have 3 channels on YouTube. It is hard work to make the content, to edit the content, to put it up on YouTube, and to have YouTube play tic-tac-toe with the video. Sometimes you're doing the work and YouTube is not giving you back what you're pouring in. But we still do it because we love what we do. We love to make contents for you guys. But you have to be respectful in the comments. You don't have to be perfect, because nobody is. God is always working on us in his own form. But you have to not hurt somebody else's feelings, because it doesn't feel good. and it doesn't look good on your end. And you want to make sure that when you go out, which is when your day of reckoning come, and it will come. Okay. In this deck, I'm gonna show you something. They have a thing called, for those of you that don't know, they have a thing called the tarot deck. Okay. It looks a little something like this. Okay. You see everything that you see in this deck, it comes with 78 cards in the deck. This is like the Bible in a card, okay? Okay? You want to make sure that you're manifesting your life, okay? You don't want nothing to stop this, okay? You don't want the sun in the reverse. You don't want to hold on to grudges with other people. You want to find clarity. You don't want that, okay? You want to be in abundance here. You want to manifest your life the way that you need to manifest your life. You don't want to have to deal with judgment and justice, okay? Anxiety and depression when you go home messing with other people. Listen, everything that you see in this deck is like reading from the Bible, all right? Walk away from the situation. If you see something that you don't like, you walk away from it. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave that shit behind, because it's not your burden to carry. Leave it behind and find something better, okay? I told you, the tarot deck is like reading from the Bible. Okay? Real talk. All right, y'all. I think I done said enough. That is true, Barbara. True, true, true. I could say a whole lot more, but daughter is ready to go. All right. Just know that God is love, and love is God. All right. I love you guys. I think I'll probably go live tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm going to save this this live stream. Okay. I'm definitely going to save it so that others will be able to come on and see what was popping, what they missed. Hey, hi, how are you? I'm getting off, y'all. Daughter's waiting. All 52 of you is what I'm seeing here. I love you guys so, so much. I send nothing but love and light towards you. I send nothing but positive energy towards you. I ask that your basket will never be empty. I ask that God will always grant you peace, wisdom, and understanding to know the difference. I ask that God will send his most powerful angels to hover over you. I ask that he will plead the blood of the cross on your door during your going outs and your coming in. I ask that you will never, never walk in anything that has to do with the dark. I ask that you will walk in the light of God. And with that being said, you guys, I will see you guys tomorrow in our next video. Later. Bye, guys. Wait, you turn this thing off.